Hello, welcome to my LS. This is Bold Mind Edinburgh. Hello everyone. Welcome to my LS. This is Bold Mind Edinburgh. Today, Bold Mind Edinburgh, we're going to be discussing a very interesting topic. Very interesting topic that we're going to be discussing today. And the topic is one minute please. The topic is it advisable to use spanking as a form of discipline on a child? I want to know your thought, and if it is yes, why? What is the outcome? What will be the result of it? Hello? Is anybody there? Hi Paige, how are you? Thank you for coming on board. As you can see, the topic is if you can hear me, just please give me a thumb up, please. Hello, business relation, thank you for coming. Hello, thank you for coming on board. Thank you. The topic today is it advisable to use spanking as a form of discipline on a child, and what will the outcome be with or without it? So is it advisable to use spanking as form of discipline to a child? If yes, what will be the outcome? If no, what is the outcome? So let us discuss. Hi Charity, welcome Charity. Hi Juliet, welcome on board. Thank you for coming. Thank you Lucius. Thank you for coming. Thank you Mercy. Thanks for coming on my LS. Thank you. Please, as you're coming in, give me your thumbs up, please. Thank you for coming. Thank you, Katerina. Thanks for coming. Thank you, Destiny. Thanks for coming. Thank you. Thank you for coming. Okay, the topic. So many people use spanking in disciplining a child. So our topic is today, is it good to use spanking? That is flogging. Africans will call it beating or flogging. So is it good to use spanking or beating a child as in form of disciplining the child or correcting the child? I want to know your opinion. Thanks Joy, thanks for coming. Thank you for coming. Please remember to give me your thumbs up. Thanks, King. Thanks for coming. You can, if you want to call in, you can call in with this number. I'll just drop a number that I can call in with, so that maybe you can talk on mobile phone. If you can hear me, you can call in on +44 744 959 1810. Thank you, New Discovery, for coming on board. Thank you, New Discovery. Okay, for those of us who are just coming in now, our topic is it a proper thing to use spanking? Africans call it beating or flogging as a form of disciplining a child. If it is yes, why and what is the outcome? If it is no, what is your reason? So we want to rub minds together, please. My number is on the screen. So if you want to call in, let's know your opinion on that matter, please. Because in this country where we live in the United Kingdom here. In this country where we live, it is illegal to spank a child. And the reasons are so many. So many parents, so many African parents who has left our country to stay in this UK has fallen victims of their children being taken away from them because of spanking. So many of them argue that without spanking a child, just as they claim that the Bible says that if you spare a rod from the child, you will spoil the child. So they keep spanking their children and they end up losing their children. So the topic now, we want to explore more to know. Okay, Joy said no, it's not to beat up a child. Exactly. So many people have that opinion, not to beat up a child. Christina said it's not, what is not showing? Is it the topic that's not showing or what? Okay, the topic is not showing. The topic is it proper to use spanking as form of disciplining a child? If your opinion is yes, we want to know your reasons of saying yes. If it's no, we want to still know the reason. Yes, is it right to spank a child? It's either by the mom or anybody. Okay, somebody is calling. Okay, we lost the call. Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? Hello?
I'm hearing you.
Okay, everybody can hear you. You can speak. Everybody can hear you.
Hello?
Yes, everybody can hear you. You can speak.
Yeah. I'm hearing you. So, yeah, it's regarding about spanking children.
Yeah.
It's about spanking a child.
Yeah, go on.
The law about spanking a child. Yeah. Actually, in Africa, in Africa, we parents we do it and
Hello, it seems her network is bad. Maybe she'll call back later again. Her network is bad. So she's just trying to explain how it happened in Africa. I'll read some comments here. King B says, I will say yes, because if a child does not get beaten and they do bad things, they will never learn, and later in their future they would have learned and would be in bad place. So King B is trying to explain that spanking a child is good. That if you don't spank a child, that they will not learn. King B, at times, but even if you spank a child, the child will still not learn. Let me pick, a call is coming in. Hello? 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 We lost that number. And I was on another call. That was why I did not pick the last one. I was on another call. Another call is coming in. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Yeah. The topic is it right to spank a child?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me too?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Speak on. I can hear you.
Okay, my question is, I like the topic you just raised. I like the topic.
Please, caller. Can you call from the WhatsApp group? Can you call my WhatsApp number, please? Because it's very.
The topic is it nice to spank a child, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm calling you from London.
Okay, you're calling me from London. Thank you for coming on board.
Yeah, thank you, the host, for this topic you just raised. In my own opinion, I would say it's not good to spank a child. But you see, the children of these days, because you don't hit them, they misbehave a lot. Even the Bible says, spare not the rod. You understand? So I would prefer, if a child does anything that is not good, the parents should hit the child, but should hit the child, but not with what they say, not as it is done in Africa.
Okay.
In Africa,
Excuse me, caller.
you've been placed on hold.
Excuse me, caller.
Without
Please, if you can hear the caller and if you can hear me, just say yes, please. So that we will know that we are communicating. All right, thank you. Talk with Nancy. Thank you if you can hear me. Thank you. I have another call coming in. Hello. Hello, welcome to my channel. Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, thank you very much for the topic, and I would like to give my contribution.
Okay.
For me, it is not about being right or being wrong. Like, I have a child here, and I use different methods for him. Sometimes I spank. When I'm spanking my child, I am not fighting him. I am training my child. I'm not fighting him. So the way I spank my child, it's not the way that he will go out and be having bruises. And again, it depends on what it is that he has done, because I found out that sometimes this spanking, it is working, sometimes it's kneeling down, sometimes it's facing the naughty corner, I do all these ones for different kinds of activities that he's doing. For example, the other day I was in the bedroom and I heard him calling, "Mommy, mommy, mommy, mommy," but I did not pay attention. It was when my daughter, the 2-year-old, started shouting, "Mommy, mommy, come." Then I now quickly rushed to the lounge where they were. When I was at the lounge, I could not see the boy. Where is he calling me from? Do you know where he was calling me from?
No.
From outside.
Oh my God.
He went outside the window.
Oh my
And
God.
He was hanging from outside the window. Thank God I'm in the first floor.
Honestly.
You can imagine if I was on the 5th floor and you were just hanging. I was so surprised. I could not just do anything. I just picked him from the outside, inside the house. That day I did not do the beating. By himself, he just knew that he was wrong. He quickly knelt down. So you understand me, there are different kinds of what is it, punishment or training methods that we do. It depends on what he has done. So that day, I did not even think of beating him. By himself, he just knelt down and raised his hand and said, "Mommy, I'm sorry."
Oh dear.
So I just kept him kneeling down there for about 30 minutes. After that, I hugged him. I said, "Don't you do this again." And it was it. He finished. And he really never went to that cable again. Now, there's some time that he'll be pulling the cables and doing this. Those times now, I spank the person. I spank the shit out of his butt. That's how I do. So I don't have a right or a wrong method. I'm just trying what it is that it is working for this particular type of activity, and that is it. So I can't tell you that it's right or it's wrong, as long as I'm not seeing people calling.
Thank you very much, caller. Thank you very much. You see, the caller is trying to let us know that there are different ways of bringing up a child. That what she thinks to be spanking might not be what you feel that is spanking. That as long as you're not giving bruises on the child's body. Yes, the spanking we're talking about here is some women or some parents would like to spank a child in a way that is very, very brutal. Somebody is Lucius said, yeah, that the best. A call is coming in again. Please, can I just pick this call before I read the ones on the screen? Hello? Can you hear me? Thank you. Welcome to my LS.
Give me the remote for the TV. Hello.
I can hear you. Speak on. They're listening to you.
Yeah. I'm supposed to contribute to the topic of today.
Okay.
The topic says, is it good to smack a child?
Yeah.
Is that what the topic is?
That's the topic, yes.
Yeah, my little contribution is this. You know, when we were growing up, our parents used to beat us when we do anything wrong. And that was their way of trying to chastise us. To see if we would change.
Hello, excuse me, caller. Please, if you can hear her, can you just say yes so that we'll know we are communicating? Thank you. Go on, caller.
Alright. You know, I said when we were young, our parents used to chastise us.
Okay.
But these days, things have changed. We are in Scotland. By law, you are not allowed to smack any child.
Yeah.
We do to jail. But the way they taught us to do it this way is to speak to the child, engage the child, look into the child, and make sure you're communicating. And if there is any way you can take away their gadgets, take them to naughty corners, take away the things they like, little things. I think I can see that those things are kind of working. It saves you strength. Because, you know, before when you beat a child, the enemy used to beat that child. So you can't finish beating the child, you that beat the child. You feel the pain. The child also will feel the pain.
Exactly.
But when you speak firmly, in a nice, gentle voice, they will listen. If they don't listen, you take it further. Like my son. Now I don't have time to shout. I normally tell him what goes around comes around. If you don't listen to me, you will listen to somebody someday. It's either you listen to your parents and life goes easy, or you will face the police and you'll be in prison. You killed one. And I'm dead serious. Because if you don't listen to me, somebody will say to you and you will listen. If you want to use the book of God, if you need anything, ask. If you have a problem, talk. If you need to speak to somebody, I'm available.
Okay, thank you, New Discovery. Thank you. You said you shared my... Thank you very much.
Can I continue?
Yes, host. Hello, caller. Continue, please.
Anyway, it has been working, but it will not work for every children. Secondly, according to the Bible encourages us to smack. Even God said that those he loves, he chastises. In the real form, if you chastise your child, it's because you love your child. You want your child to do the right thing. But since the law of the land is saying that you shouldn't do it, I think the best way, in my own advice, is for parents to find a way of engaging their children through speaking and trying to take away those things that they love most. Maybe that would be the alternative to smacking. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Christiana. You said you are calling from Edinburgh?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. Thank you very much for being in my LSD. Thank you for your advice too. You've all heard it. She said that if you can deprive the child from something else, if you can deprive the child from the things that the child likes, maybe that would be in form of correction. Although that when she was growing up, that her parents used to spank her. I'm sure that when she was growing up, she grew up in Africa, not in UK, not United Kingdom. And I'm sure some part of Europe also, spanking is illegal. So we should learn. Another caller is coming in. Let's pick the caller. Hello, welcome to my LS.
Hello.
Hello, welcome to my LS.
Good afternoon.
Thank you for being here.
Yeah, we want to contribute for this issue we are just watching now.
Okay.
You know, it's a different way to brought a child up, not by beating, but I can say by advice. You know, when you draw your kids near to you, you need to advise him or her. It's not by beating. When you beat, at the end of the day, when he make another mistake, you will say he just only beat.
Exactly.
So the beating make them to strong more and more. So you need to advise them. It's just advice, not by beating. You know, our African way, our mentality in Africa, I can't even explain it. Their whole system is very different. They decide to say, I will beat him, I will put pepper on his eye, I will put pepper on his body, I will do this. You know, they will just go out to koboko. You know, you understand what is koboko?
I know.
They will use it. Yeah, they will use it to beat up a child, and when you look at his body, you will see different marks, and it's not good. You know, and now I thank God that this Instagram something is bringing everybody mentality to become reasonable. And so to beat up a child is not a good thing, really. Advise him. I know my child is a child like 5 years, like 3 years, like 2 years, to just don't do this again. That one is not it. You understand? We are talking about serious beating here. Our African people, I don't they train up a child. They just believe when I beat her, he go think, go get his sense back, he go do this one. No, you make the child strong and strong. Hey. They will say, after all, it's just beating. They will just beat me, I collect the beating. Tomorrow is still going back to that thing. So for my own contribution is advice. So that is what I have to contribute.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Talk with Nancy. Talk with Nancy said we must not copy everything Oyibo people do. But I don't support the way some parents do for that flogging the child gets bruises on their body. Now true, I will support it, but another caller is coming in. Hello.
Hello?
Hello, I can hear you. Speak on.
Hello?
I can hear you. Speak on. I can hear you.
Sorry, I don't support. I don't support any parents a kid. Some parents, if you see some kid body, as usual, able to eat.
We've lost the caller. Maybe she'll call back again. Please, as you're coming in, give me my thumbs up. 21 persons are in the house. Please give me my thumbs up. Please. Think better. Don't worry. New discovery. Return back your love. Give me your thumbs up, please. Ebu God, thank you for coming to my LS. Thank you very much. I can see you. We have another caller coming in. Hello? Hello, can you hear me?
Are you hearing me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Are you hearing me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes, I'm hearing you.
Go on, give us your opinion on the matter.
Yeah, my opinion is that beating children is not the best. It's not the best spanking children. It's not the best. You make friends with your children. You be their best friend. Otherwise, if something happens, they will not let you know. They will hide it from you. Something serious, they will hide it. Because they are afraid. You know what I'm doing? Talking. Hello?
I can hear you. Continue, we are listening to you.
I say, if you are harsh to your children, if something happens, they will not tell you.
Exactly.
Even if you find it out and you ask them, they will be lying. They will only learn how to lie to you. Because you don't want the truth.
Exactly. Exactly. Exactly, you're saying the truth. Saying the truth.
You don't want the truth. When you hear the truth, you beat them. So they don't tell you the truth. I'm telling you about. I'm a living witness because my dad will beat you hell out of you when you tell lies. But when you tell him truth, he will tell you okay, no problem, but don't do it again.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
And he's an African.
Okay.
So you always you try to make friends with them, play with them.
Okay, the caller, Mercy Bella is supporting you. She said, caller, that is truth. So she is trying to call what you're saying, that is true. You should make friends with your children because if you do, they will be open to tell you.
Be their best friend.
Exactly.
You understand?
Exactly.
When you be their best friend, everything is it will be fine. They will not lie. They will not lie because when your children start telling you lies, when they start hiding things from you, you can't control your house. You'll be a stranger in your own house. You know what I mean?
Okay. New discovery is saying, even if you're not hide to your children, they will still hide things from you. Okay, Rose.
No. It depends. Any child, normal child, will not hide. When you know that my mom is my friend. My mom like me. My mom want the best. Will not hide.
Okay, Rose. Okay, speaker. Let us hear from another caller. Another caller is coming in, please.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Welcome to my LS.
I did watch your program now and I did enjoy the talk and that's why I can still contribute the small one we can know.
Oh, thank you very much.
For my own view, it's good to bank a child, but not be just every time, not be every little thing that pikin go do. Now you just dey beat that pikin. If the pikin do wetin not supposed to do, you go beat am small now, make that pikin know say wetin he do, he bad. Like my baby now, if she do wetin bad, if I just shout for her, now she go come first knock me, come she know say me wan knock her. She go come first slap me face. That's the way she go give me. I'll call laugh and say this pikin, don't dey kiss.
Especially for this Europe where we did they against Asha. If I want
Yeah.
Peter, maybe we dey public, she do wetin wrong. I'll first they look back, look front, whether Oyibo they look me. Before I go snap and stop.
That means it is not good to spank a child then.
It's not good to spank a child, not every time, but sometimes if the pikin do wetin wrong, if the pikin do wetin wrong, you go beat am small now. Make you not say wetin dey wrong. If not say man not beat am, man not beat am, man not beat am, na so the pikin go spoil finish. So but not be every time. And all this shouting, make parents stop to dey shout for their children. Children no dey like shouting at all. Not be any small pikin you do, you shout, go, leave there. Will you get out of that place? No. More than not dey shout for na children. So that's my little contribution.
Thank you, Kola. Thank you very much for contributing. Okay. I know someone that always spank their children. Who is the person? Okay, I wanted to read some of the messages, but another call is coming.
The topic. You know, there are different ways where people they train their children.
Yeah.
The way I train my own pikin, maybe say you go train your own pikin. You know, you get parents where they say when pikin do something, you mustn't be beating your pikin all the time anyway. But you get some strategy where you feel bring out. Like if your pikin will be say you get program when they like to watch for TV for a certain time. If you get what you do, well, you know, like if you tell and say for this reason, this way you do this program, you know, go watch them. If you busy pikin like to go for football, and you know that football when they like and we say friends they come for that football. You go tell and say for this way you do this football today we won't go, you know, go out. So that thing when the pikin they like. When you deprive pikin from doing that particular thing when you like next time sometimes things when they do before you go do it, you go take them. Like me, if my pikin do me bad thing, do it I don't like, we no good, I go lock up inside toilet. The toilet I go lock up the toilet to the clean toilet. And pikin you like to do for inside toilet to day for where only I'm there. So when you lock your pikin for where we be saying they isolated, only I'm there.
That's not prison now, that's second prison.
And that one now, if you go to work talk, say, Mama, in people say, Mama, beat them, because not beat them. I keep them for somewhere where they are isolated. Make it do there. When you don't cry your eyes out the head and you bring them out. So then you get some kind we say we parents could handle our children without being beaten anyway. That the only small thing was make an ask for this your talk. Shall I make your topic? Well done, host.
Thank you very much. Thank you for contributing. Bliss, I'm sorry if I cannot pronounce your name properly. Bliss said she knows someone that always come to her house, and one day that always come to her. I'll just read it the way she said it. Said, I know someone that always come to my house, and one day I spanked my child, and she shouted, "Oh no, don't beat him. It's not like that, oh." Then one day, she come to my house from the I can't read it, but at the bottom line is that she saw the fingerprint on the child's face, something like that. That is awful. That is very, very awful. To spank a child to the extent that there will be a bruise on that child's body is very, very awful. In as much as that, I don't even encourage spanking a child of any kind. You spanking a child to the extent of giving that child a bruise is very, very wrong. Another caller is coming in. Can we pick the caller, please? Hello? Welcome to my LS. You've seen the topic that we are discussing this afternoon. What do you want to contribute to the topic? Hello?
Oh yes, can I hear the topic, please?
Oh, the topic is it proper to use spanking as a form of disciplining a child? If your opinion is yes, why? If it is no, why? What is your opinion? Is it proper to use spanking, flogging or beating to correct a child?
No. The reason why I say no is that it's not all about beating. It's all about speaking to the child in a normal way. You can speak to your child when your child is wrong. Call a child and explain things to the child, especially the issue of what is wrong, the issue of what the child did that is wrong. You can talk to the child in a normal way. You talk to the child in a polite way. It's not every child that like beating, especially in this our developing country, in this our Europe country here. It's against flogging a child in this place because it's against the law, against the system. Even most of the people in Africa, some of the states now in Africa, they are against flogging the child as well. Because for me, for my own side, if you flog a child when the child is wrong, that child will keep repeating that particular thing he does because he will say that, after all, my mother will just beat me. After all, my father will just beat me when I'm wrong. So why should I be afraid? Why should I be wrong? Why should I be afraid of doing this? But a child that you caution with a word of wisdom, that child will like, I'm not doing this because my mom speak to me that this is wrong, this is not good, I should not do this, I should not do that. So for my own opinion, it's not good to use a child, to use a cane to whip or to flog a child when it's wrong. You speak to that child in a polite way. Let the child realize the good aspect of what he does. That child will listen to you and it will benefit that child than being flogged. Thank you.
Thank you very much, caller. You've all heard what the caller has said. Her opinion is not good to flog a child. They should call the child and speak to the child in a kind and loving manner, and the child will everly listen to you. Thank you very, very much. Okay, I would like to read some comments out. Christina says, in Africa, it is okay for some stubborn children. Yeah, okay, if it's okay for some stubborn children in Africa, what about here? Don't you have some stubborn children in Europe? The bottom line is that it's not good to spank a child, whether it's in Africa or is here in Europe. The bottom line is, please, as you're coming in, please give me your thumbs up. We have 20 people watching, but my thumbs up is just 9. My thumbs up is 8. Okay, please give me your thumbs up. Oh, Odion said, I can't even wear sexy clothes because of some beating injury on my body. Can you imagine? That must be the beating injury that she must have gotten from her parents when she were very young. You see, parents, we should try as much as we can not to spank our children to the extent of giving them bruises. It is very, very wrong. And King B says, when I was little, my mom beat me when I did bad things. And she says to me that the humble ones will counsel themselves, and the inexperienced one will keep right on going and suffering the consequences. Yes, your mother must be a Christian for quoting the Bible for you. Yes, but the Bible, all I know, the Bible says that spare the rod and spoil the child. Spare the rod. If you want to follow the Bible, the rod, you know, the rod is not just mere stick. It's a very big rod. That means you're going to break the child's head and bring blood out. So at times those ones are not applicable. Oh, thank you. I can see Audio say she can see 13 thumbs up in her side. Thank you very much. I have 13 thumbs up, but we have 20 watching. Please, I need the other 7. Please. A call is coming in. Let's pick the call. Hello, welcome to my channel.
Yes, hello. Thank you for this wonderful topic. I'm just watching your program and I would like to contribute
Thank you
to this topic. Yes. What I will have to say is this. about spanking our children. I would say both yes and no, and then I will tell you why. Well, for yes, it is good to spank your children, especially when they are still very young, because by the time they are still very young, they still don't know much about life, and then there are ways we should correct them. Although I don't support the aspect of flogging them to the point that the child loses consciousness, because I've actually seen that happen, or even making them have wounds all over their body. No, but you have to spank that child, you know, very carefully, and that child will enter into his memory that if I do something wrong, mommy or daddy is going to punish me or flog me. And also sometimes it's also good, not every time that you must flog the child. And I've heard some people say, well, if you keep flogging the child every time, the child will get used to it and start being like, well, mommy will just only flog me. But if you're just also talking, child will also say, well, mommy or daddy is only going to talk, and they won't even take it serious. But I will just say, if the child, when the child has started maturing, then you can now enter into the stage of using words more than your actions to correct that child. In fact, by that time, you have had this relationship with the child that if you speak to the child would understand than using cane. But when they are very little, it's still very okay. Now, I remember my sister-in-law, she once told me, because they live in the US, and we all know that it's not allowed to spank a child in the US. So in their homes, they do spank their children. And whenever the kids, they behave very well. But anytime the kids discovers that they are outside, they start misbehaving, because it's like they know already that the society does not support spanking. So they start misbehaving. And the mom, they cannot do much, because they know that they cannot just do anything where there are public eyes, watching what they are doing. So sometimes they have to take the kids into the restroom and give them a little bit of spank in there just to keep the face going. You know what I mean? So I think it's just okay. Well, you to just know how you spank them, not to inflict pain on them. So I support that. I have kids. I also spank them sometimes, but not in a very hateful way. No, I just do it in the right way so that the person knows why I'm spanking, and I don't inflict pain. I just do it according to their age, and they already know that. And sometimes I speak to them. Sometimes I give them some other type of punishment, like you go time out in your room or something like that. But I can't just tell you that, well, I have never spanked them, or I'm not going to spank them, or that I'll just only talk. So I just think every parent should do what works best for them. That's what I believe. I will train my children the way I think is best for them, and then every other parent should also do what they think. But I would just advise that parents should not flog their kids to the extent that child, would now hate them or see them as their enemies. So that's just what I have to contribute. Thank you so much for this wonderful topic.
Thank you very, very much for contributing. Thank you very much. I like your contribution. Thank you. Okay, you've heard it all. She gave us a very good advice. I want to read out some comments. Okay, Christy said, children, if not managed very well, can lead you to depression. I know at times some children can be so naughty that if you don't manage them very well, it can make you go gaga. I know that very, very well. I don't support, Lovette said I don't support spanking. Yes, so many parents don't support spanking, and spanking is not good. Actually, spanking a child is not good, because so many children, when you spank them, and later on it gives them trauma. It traumatizes them to the extent that whenever they see people, they'll be like, so spanking, both whether it's in Africa or in Europe, is not. I would like to read out some comments. People are giving some comments. Let me read out some comments. I'm sorry. Okay, new discovery is saying, audio, you're talking about not wearing sexy clothes because of spanking. Me, I can't wear I can't weave my hair because of hard knock. My father used to knock my hair like 10 minutes a day, and I feel it today. You can imagine. That means she can't even weave her hair today because of the knock that the father was giving to her when she was a kid. Shame. Host, your number is not going. Oh. My number is going, Odion. My number is +44 744 959 1810. That's my number. You have to put the +44 in front of it because it's our UK code. King B says, if you don't spank and just talk, they might think that you will do nothing, so they will keep being bad. Okay, that means King B is just like, if you don't spank them and you keep talking to them, that they will keep doing what you're doing. And that call is coming in. Let's hear her opinion. Hello. Hello, where are you calling from?
From Malta. Good afternoon.
Oh, from Malta. You're welcome to my LS.
Thank you. I want to contribute that these parents beating their children to correct them.
Thank you.
To me, it's not really nice because sometimes you may become so stubborn. Understand? Because they don't become stubborn and strong. They will take it as an advantage person. But when you are speaking your child, seeing him or her, first was beating her child then. The child was just 2 years. It was a particular thing. And that baby refused to stay upon all the beating with belt. You have to tell this child with Pastor, she beat this baby for 1 hour. The baby refused to say what the mother was telling him to say. Okay, those 2 years old, they're playing like that. What about if the baby is up to 10 years or grown up now? You will become more stubborn. 2 years old now. Is able, even with the beating, he refused to say what the mother said to say. So by beating them, will not make them to change their mind sometimes. Even me, if you like beat me from now to tomorrow, I'm not used to the beating. I will already tell you that you can beat me more if you like kill me. Because that is not correct. But I will hear. See on my body, now I can't go there except for some person. I'll be ashamed because I have mark all over my body for beating, cane, wire, anything you get to be not nice. So I'm telling you, people will, it's not that I just 21 stroke of wire on my body. What is it now? So it's not nice. So business children is not nice. And for me, I'm not in support of that. Like sometimes a lady kill a child by beating, take the child also to bed, tell the child that is using cream. And you don't want the child to use cream, you now beat her to death.
Oh dear.
Okay, you use a support of beating. So please, me, I'm not in support of beating. No. Talk to your child. If you refuse, take them to like maybe your auntie cow, you take them there. They will learn from all those children. Just take them to a responsible home. That child will correct him or herself by himself there. When he gets there, that nobody is behaving like him. He will say, "Oh, this thing I'm doing is not good though." So if you talk to your child, he did not listen, take him to a counselor, health counselor, just take him there. Then we talk to him or her. So that is my own advice to parents. Don't talk to your child, take that child to a counselor. We talk to him by himself. Okay.
Thank you very, very much for your contribution. Thank you very much. Thank you. Bliss said, my boy is like that too. Once he's outside, he behaves a certain way, and I give him a straight eye to get my message. That once will get home. That means yes, some children are being well trained that if you look at them, they will understand that yes, I am misbehaving. I need to adjust myself. It is true. It is true. It is true. Very, very true. Please give my thumbs up if you're holding my thumbs up. I would like to read some comments. Thank you for liking the topic. Thank you. At least we are learning from the topic. You should speak to your child. Okay. So Schweib said you should speak to your child first. Give him 3 chances, and if he or she still misbehaves, that's when you should take action. What action that we are going to take here? Anyway, thank you very much for participating in my LS today. We have new people in the building, so you can connect with new friends in the building, but do it the right way, please. King B said, if you talk to a child and he or she doesn't listen, and you have taken him or her to a counselor and it still doesn't work, spank, because if not, their future will be bad. So even if you talk to the child and you've taken the child to the counselor, you've done everything you want to do, and the child still does not listen, even if you spank the child will still not listen. Because I don't think that spanking a child is the best way of correcting a child anyway. Because any child who will not listen to you when you speak to the child, take the child to the counselor, take the child to friends to speak to the child, and the child does not listen, so spanking the child will not still make the child to listen to you. There's an experience that a mother brought to us. The child was misbehaving, so the mother decided to take the child to Africa. On getting to Africa, I don't know what happened with the child and the people that the child is staying with. I won't mention the Africa that the child went to. The people there went to, after spanking the child, they beat the child thoroughly, and they said the child did not still behave. They went and called the police, and the police came to flog the child, and at the end, this child was badly bruised, and today the child is having that trauma of being bruised. So spanking a child in a way of giving a child bruises is not advisable at all. It's not advisable, because in later life the child will be having that experience in his mind, But when you bring up your child in a kind and loving manner, it makes the child becomes a loving father or a loving mother tomorrow. But a child who grew up from a violent or spanking environment, at the end of the whole day, you see that child too will still pass it on to the next generation. Okay, Adik was saying the best way to correct a child when they go wrong is to find a good time and have a words speak into the mind of the heart of the child. That is correct. That is correct. The best way to speak to a child is when the child has done something wrong. You call the child in a kind manner, speak to the child. At times, when you speak to the heart of the child will listen. And when the child, if you make your child to love you, your child will be afraid of displeasing you. And when your child knows that you are angry, your child wouldn't want to do that makes you angry again. And you see that the love will be growing per second, per day. So spanking the child is not the best. Bliss. Bellies. Is it Belly? I'm sorry if I can't pronounce your name very well. She said, I will take my child. Bells. Okay. I'll try it again. I will take my child to the village. No. That would be too better. Well, let me bring it out and read it. I'll take my child to the village. When we beat him, when we beat him, but by the time he goes to fetch water from the river, nobody will tell him to reset his brain. That means he will take a child to the village and they will discipline him in a proper way. By the time he comes back, nobody will tell the child to reset his brain and start behaving well. Yes, at times it works for some African parents. When the child is misbehaving here in Europe, they take the child back home to Africa and they will instruct the child, but not still spanking. I don't encourage spanking anyway. By the time the child comes here, the child's brain will reset to become a proper child. Ada said some children are naturally born with several with severe challenging behavior. In their case, in that case, you either spank their bum. Wait 1 minute. What is? Thank you. Some children are naturally born with severe challenging behavior. In that case, you either spank their bum. Constantly beating a child might affect their psychological development. Yes, constantly beating a child might affect the child's psychological development. So we should learn how not to be spanking our children. Try to call them, sit them down, speak to their inner heart. When you speak to a child in his or her inner heart, the child seems to change, because spanking a child, yes, affect their psychological development. It's true. Thank you, Ada, for giving us that kind of big grammar, psychological development. My people, you've heard it all. King B, what is King B said something? Talk with Nancy. Talk with Nancy. King B has shown you love. You return back his love. Oh, thank you, New Discovery. He said I look beautiful with my glasses. I look like headmistress. We have new friends in the building, so make connection, connect with a new friend, but do it in the right way. Connect with your new friend, do it in the right way. Thank you for coming on board. Thank you for coming to my LS. Thank you, and thank you for giving me your opinion on this important topic. At least you have known that spanking is not the best way to bring up a child. And moreover, spanking a child in Europe is illegal. So we should always try to obey the law of the land that where we are living. To spank a child in the UK is illegal. You can even go to prison for that. And if you're a nurse, you spank a child, you can lose your pin. It's as serious as that. So parents should try hard to learn how not to spank their children. They should learn how to correct their children with love. Teach them, talk to them in their inner heart, speak to them in their inner heart so that their children will listen. Spanking a child is not the best. Moreover, those parents who spank children and give them bruises, please refrain from that. It's very, very wrong, because it gives the children psychological problems, and it gives them psychological problems, and they suffer it in their later lives. I'll be doing my LS next week again, so please feel free to connect with me and come on board, because we're going to have another interesting topic that we're going to discuss. Today we have really explored about spanking children. It's not the best way to train up a child. Next week we're going to have another interesting topic, so feel free to pop in and chat with us so that we can know your opinion on that interesting topic of next week. So I would like to say thank you to everyone who has supported this LS to come to an end. I would like to stop here for now until we meet again next week. Thank you, everyone. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you. I would like to say bye-bye. Thank you. Thank you for coming. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Thank you. Bye.